Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So kind of an interesting topic today, an item. This old Westinghouse radio, found it about a year and a half ago on bulk pickup day. Put it in the truck, put it off into the garage. I have been really putting it off for a long time. Kind of saddened to have to take this apart, being part of history. What I know of it is a tomb style radio, Westinghouse, Canada. There is a lot of great goodies inside of this, and I have tried to do some research, see if I could resell this for antique value or the parts. Unfortunately, I have had someone come in and they said the parts don't work anymore. It is very heavily damaged on the sides that you will see in a second. So that is part of the reason I'm taking it apart. But again, part of history. If you know anything more than that about this, would love for you to comment below. Or if you've had a family that has had one of these, again, love to know anything about this. Unfortunately, as mentioned, the knobs are broken on this, but there is some great scrap. So because it is unfixable, that is why I'm going to take it apart. You would definitely make more money with anything being able to sell it in good workable condition, especially items like this. I actually saw a Westinghouse larger art item, a lot bigger than this, going for about $4,000. So working, by the way. So this is not working, so gonna take it apart, show you the metals inside, as well as not only for scrap value, but just for interest as well. So on the back, unfortunately, the panel has been broken off. The head here was loosened, so I'm just fully pulling it off there, but really nice piece of wood here. Can't do anything other than throw it into my fire or recycle it. But here you see a whole bunch of goodies. Nice speaker there. Really nice transformer here that's going to have copper. And there are a lot of tubes on here. At first glance, I was hoping that they'd be brass. They are non-magnetic that you see on the sides here. This one is. So this is just going to be a tin shell. This one, once I scratched it, you can see the metallic look there. This is going to be aluminum. So all of these are going to be aluminum. I am going to have to unscrew them somehow. Probably after viewing or after taping, I will have to spend more time figuring out how to take it off. The base here is going to be tin. So all of this base here is going to go as tin shell or tin shred. Currently going for about 8 to 12 cents a pound. It does also have some really cool light bulbs. These light bulbs, says on there, General Electric. So this is Canadian, by the way. These I am going to drop off at a recycling facility. I don't want to throw these into the garbage. So we're going to put these off to the side. Unfortunately, no scrap value for these, but I do want to make sure they don't go in the garbage. My transformer, one of the first things I want to look at. The speaker up here is also a good item. There is a small transformer that's connected to it. These types of speakers, find them a lot on your modern day subwoofers as well as other stereo equipment. You can actually sell speakers online. This one, again, probably not going to be able to because of the age. There is also a nice ring of ferrite on those, and I have actually used one of them for magnet fishing, or tried to, and I was successful at small items. So if you're interested, go check out that video. But gonna want to first look at my transformer. There is a little bit of wood. You can see it's just pulling off right now. There's a couple bolts just holding some stuff in place. But there on the bottom is a lot of different wire. This wire I will go through. It does have some good value to it. There is a lot of other items, a lot of metal or tin that I am going to look at. But this wire, again, is kind of interesting given its age. I am just going to throw this all into my appliance wire. Currently right now going for $1.60 a pound. And what's interesting about this stuff is it's actually 2 layers. There's almost like a fiber mesh on it. Inside, it's almost rubberized, and then the copper is inside of that. So this actually, I may have to actually not put into my appliance wire. I'm going to probably have to put this into my low grade. If in doubt, when you have different types of wire, it's easier just to have it in a separate bag, bring it to the scrap yard, let those people at the scrap yard decide where they want it. Because if I mixed it all together and they deem this not appliance wire. I am going to get downgraded, so I don't want to put that in. But here is a really cool type of wire. Here again, just show you a better view of it. So a lot of your older lamps, for example, and other electric appliances that are from way back when have the fiber mesh. Inside, again, there are 3 strands. These also as well have an additional fiber strand on it. So again, maybe you're gonna put this off to the side given its age, but all of these little cylinders, just gonna actually pop this one right up. So this is holding, I think it's a light bulb in there. Okay, it is connected. So again, all of these probably are just gonna be popped up, but put a magnet to this one. Okay, so that too is gonna be tin. Okay, wanna make sure I don't drop that. Okay, and there are a couple of them on here. As mentioned, that one too. Probably pop that cap off. There it is. So there's another one. There is my tube. Look at these. These are beautiful looking. I wish this did work for sure, but very interesting item. There are a lot of screws on the bottom. I am gonna have to clear this out to get to them. So I'm probably gonna just wait on these cylinders. Other than this one, I might just try and get one. I'll try and pull on it, but it probably is not gonna come out. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So this is actually a nice piece of clean aluminum. So 45 cents a pound for this. Look at that. I'm gonna just pull this out. And this is actually going to be, I think, some more copper wire that is around this. Again, please, if I'm making any mistakes on this, I would love for people to tell me the parts to this. So more light bulbs. But again, that is all going to be copper strand. I'm going to throw that right into my number 2. That is copper. So currently right now, number 2 copper going for $4.69 a pound in London, Ontario. So there are a couple of those. There, I'm going to just pull this off. There is a type of grill here that I see. I do want to touch that with a magnet to see if it is aluminum or if it, I think that is aluminum. Right here, an aluminum fin. But a lot of this stuff is actually just tin. Oh, I see an old spider in there. So probably been sitting there for a while. But I want to get this transformer. This is a very large transformer. Somehow going to see how I can actually take it out. And I will include in my description, there it is, the full weights or breakdown weights of these items. This transformer is going to be very heavy. I could just feel it already. And I'm hoping these screws are not corroded on there. There we go. So there it goes, taking that one off. Hopefully this is going to pop this shell off because it is going to be difficult for me on camera right now to get under this transformer. Transformers, excellent source of scrap material, scrap copper. And there are different categories at a scrapyard for transformers. This transformer, if I open this up and it is copper, there is right now they're going for 60 or 59 cents a pound in London, Ontario. Some of them, if there are some that are aluminum copper, so one of them is going to be copper strand, the other one is not, then it would be 39 cents a pound. Okay, and the last category is if it's aluminum, it's going for 17 cents a pound. These are not going to be aluminum given the age, but just going to see if I can actually pop this cap off to see if I can get at it. I may have to just, hopefully I can get to that last screw. I don't think I can, but I don't want to break any more. There we go. I don't want to break any light bulbs, so make sure there's no light bulbs in these. But it looks like all of these aluminum cylinders are going to be copper, or contain copper. So that's nice. There we go. All right, so here's some more. Again, I don't know what this is, but this is full of wire. It does have a nice aluminum case to it, so I am just going to open that up after. But again, some more aluminum, some nice wire here. Okay, so there is now my transformer bolt that I can get to. I'm hoping. There we go. It's gonna be difficult with this one. I'll pull this one out too. I think I just unscrew it. There we go. That's a lot easier knowing how to do it. So unscrew them. There is, underneath that, I want to show that in a second. I might have to just hit this with a grinder or some other type of, there we go, pliers get to that. So I'm hoping this will, there we go, get to that screw. It's very difficult to get to that one to open it. I'm sure back in the day, repairmen had a little bit more success and better tools to get to it. So I'm hoping this is going to get underneath. No, it's not going to. So I'm going to try a little bit of stubbornness here. I can't grip it, unfortunately. So I'm hoping. Well, I'll tell you right now, this is still going to be worth it because this copper is going to be a nice low copper. So just going to actually see if I can pop this top off as mentioned. Probably just going to hit it with a grinder after, but here we go. Put this, just the cap off, just to show you. Oh, that would have been. Okay, so there we go. There is the transformer. I'm just going to do it this way, the old-fashioned way. Just grip and rip. Okay, so there is my transformer. These this parts are going to come right off, and you can see right in there some really nice copper winding. Look at that. So that's all nice copper winding right there, and it feels like it is, or it does want to come out. So maybe I might just see with a better hammer. There we go. So that was a little bit better, a little bit easier to do. Okay, a little bit of wire. Just gonna cut that wire. Okay, and unfortunately, again, I do apologize. This is breaking my heart as well, ripping this thing open, but because it is unfortunately broken, I'm taking it apart. So look at that nice copper there. Look at that. You can see where I've peeled it. So this is all going to be number 2 copper. And this is very heavy. I will put final weights down about copper as well as the tin. This here, my grill, now I'm actually going to access it. I want to see. It too is non-magnetic. So just going to scratch it first to see if it is aluminum or it does appear. So all this is going to be a nice fin of aluminum. Not sure even what this thing is, but I did want to show right here where I pulled off the copper winding. This here little intricate item, that too is going to be copper, and it looks to be some nice brass screws in there. So just going to take out a brass screw. I love these older items for that reason. A lot of times when you are scrapping, you can find brass screws and different bolts. So you do want to make sure you check your bolts. Brass right now going for $3.17, so $3.21 a pound. So I'm hoping this is going to come out, but I may also have to take out the other side. But again, some interesting items for sure in here. And again, I do apologize for those people who are radio repairmen or people that are in this business, because I'm sure they are not liking me too much right now. But just going to quickly show you. There it is. Look at that. There's some copper right there that's connected. There is the brass. I want to make sure I pull that brass off. So this is going to be number 1 copper, $4.89 a pound. Again, yellow brass. Find it on old appliances. There is right here what seems to be some type of maybe a nest of some sort from something. So don't want to keep this in there. And for that reason, I do also want to make sure that I go brush this out, hose it down in a better ventilated area, because I do not want to be breathing that stuff in. So a lot of goodies in here for sure. Gonna get the wire from underneath. I've got a really nice transformer for sure. All of these little spools of number 2 copper, some nice aluminum cylinders, another, again, the speaker here with another small transformer, and I will include a video showing you how to take apart transformers as well. Very easy to do, but there are different styles, and again, unfortunately, taking apart this piece of history, it does sadden me, but I am glad knowing that I am able to take some of these metals, divert it from the landfill. So that is at least a plus there. So again, interesting item, this Westinghouse radio. Again, not sure, 1930s, but it does just go to show that you can find anything and everything on garbage day. And some things for sure, check to see if they work first, because you will make a lot more money selling them in good workable condition than as scrap value. So hope you enjoyed that. Again, looking forward to hearing the comments from people, their own stories, as well as I'm sure people corrected me on the parts, and I'm glad to learn from that. So again, thank you for watching. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Tin Man out.